Hello, my friends, and welcome to Words of Wisdom Wednesday. This is not a sales pitch. For those of you who already have my books, I appreciate your support. I want to talk about, yes, networking, but let's talk about the components of it. Okay. Which piece of the networking puzzle are you best at? I'm Kathy Weaver again, and this is Words of Wisdom Wednesday because I am part of the fan club for Delinda Lane and the Fun Fearless Female global community of Christian women. And I wanted to talk about these pieces today because different training groups and things I've been in recently, people are like, oh, I can do it all, or I can do anything, or I can't do anything. That's usually what you hear. And I always think in terms of what are you best at? Okay. Are you best at networking? So you go out and network, either PQ as in virtual, extrovert, introvert, or are you best at chambers of commerce, extrovert? Which one are you best at? You like the in-person networking? You like the virtual networking? Which is it? Are you great at networking? Please utilize that skill. Now I have presented my product or service to virtual or in-person networkers. And what do I do next? Obviously, the next stage in the cycle, the sales cycle, if you will, meet with them again, drip as we call it. And so meet with them again, find out how your product, your service can actually solve their issue. So they have a challenge with whatever it is, and now you're there to fill the void, right? Next step, perhaps closing the sale. All right. Now you're actually going to say, here's my product or service, and let's go. Here's the paperwork. Let's get you signed up, or here's the product getting delivered in 2 days, or whatever your product or service topic is. So now you're going to close the sale. Okay. Then you're going to follow up. I hope you enjoy your whatever it is. And then the next part is the training, if in case they want to do the business with you. So there's a lot of different components. And of course, this is a very quick snapshot because the sales cycle now, they say is taking longer, but it all starts with networking, in my opinion. So you have to decide if your product or service is something that people want or need. Okay, want or need. I want to have that item, it's darling, or I need this something because of my something challenges. So they want or need your product or service. So if you network, you're now able to get the word out to the people in your network about your product or service. Okay. So then they're going to see you again. You know, I thought about that and I think I'm ready to buy. Great. Let's get that done. Close the sale. Then you're going to thank you for the purchasing the whatever it would be. Sure. But now tell me if you have any questions or installation items or whatever the next step is, product or service wise. And then, of course, the rest of the story would be, you know what? I think I'd like to do this as a business. This looks like lucrative. I love the product or service. It worked for me. I want to do this. So, which piece of networking are you best at? The networking part, the drip campaign, the closing of the sale, the follow up, or the training for that next dynamic salesperson. And by the way, in my opinion, sales is not a bad word. We're all in sales of something. And whether we're selling ourselves, we're selling our networking event, we're selling something. And people, even if it's free, once again, these books are recorded on my YouTube channel. You don't have to pay for them. And I'm happy to do that because the purple one is for introverts, in my opinion, because it's virtual networking. The orange one is for extroverts. This is during the 2012 through 2020 when everybody was networking in person. Now, of course, many people are back into the in-person networking events again. Hallelujah. But the bigger issue is there are a lot of skills and techniques within each of those realms, introvert or extrovert, in person or virtual, that we all have to figure out. So which piece of the sales cycle are you best at? And quite frankly, once again, I feel that it all starts with networking, building your network, building those dynamic relationships. Which part of that are you best at? Which takes me to the next step of fill your network with folks you aren't. Fill your team with folks you aren't. In other words, the person who's going to say, this is how you prospect. This is how you network. Might not be the one to actually close the sale, to do the follow-up, to do the drip campaign, to do the training. Fill yourself and your network with folks you aren't. And that way, first of all, the teamwork building is so cool. It's incredible. I'm having a little bit of trouble closing the sale, or I'm having a little bit of trouble training my team, or I'm not great yet at prospecting, or I don't know how to close a sale. All of those things, there's strategies and opportunities all over the place to learn how to do exactly that. So please remember, first of all, in my opinion, we're all in this together. But second of all, it's just the coolest thing in the whole world for team building. And quite frankly, for me, it all starts with networking. So thank you for joining me again on Words of Wisdom Wednesday. I love being part of the fan club for Delinda Lane and the fun, fearless female global community of Christian women. And guess what? I met Delinda networking. Pretty cool, huh? You never know where that next dynamic friendship, partnership, relationship is going to be built. Thank you, my friends, and I'll see you right here next week. Bye for now.